Wow, this is good news. An Abuja-based human rights lawyer, Pelumi Olajengbisi, has applauded the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) for securing a landmark forfeiture of 753 duplexes in the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Abuja. In a statement on Monday, Olajengbisi of Abuja-based law firm Law Corridor described as a milestone in asset recovery. The feat recorded by EFCC Chair Ola Olukoyede and the anti-graft agency's prosecuting team led by Rotimi Oyedepo SAN. He urged the federal government to hand over the forfeited properties to deserving doctors and civil servants as a mass housing scheme. This is a boost for the fight against corruption and asset recovery, which is a fulcrum for Nigeria's anti-graft war. The intelligence gathering and diligent prosecution of the EFCC team is most admirable. The successful final forfeiture sends a message to corrupt politicians and their cronies, diverting public funds to amass wealth for themselves, Olajengbesi said. The EFCC should not auction off the forfeited properties to complete them forfeited properties but complete them and hand them over to doctors and other deserving civil servants to encourage them in their service to humanity, he added. That would have been a good thing, no? But you will see that by the time they want to do it, it's going to be among them then. That is the worst part of it. I have never seen any politician who say, oh, I want to dare the country, let me even just take this money and do this thing and I hand it over to the masses. Use your influence instead of stealing the money and using it for themselves. No, but that is the pattern that has always been going on. They lose and they release. Even up till now, the FCC has not even come out with a concrete evidence of who owns that property, because it's just a rumor that oh, it could be a Mayfele, this and that. But they said a top brass from government owns that place. At the end of the day, when uh, it came out that some people were insinuating it was a Mefele. They now said, oh, they just said a company. And meanwhile, the company they are referring to, the company has denied that they never owned that thing. So that is the way that they are just being shady about this whole thing. So it would have been a good thing that this whole thing are given to the doctors and the civil servants, but they won't do that. So that is where we are. These people can never be truthful. Yeah, the commission had described the recovery of the estates in the Lokogoma district of Abuja. Mm. Yeah, that is where it's being located, measuring 150,500 square meters and containing 753 units of duplexes and other apartments as its single largest asset recovery since its inception in 2003. The estates rest on Plot 109 Cadastral Zone C09 of the district was forfeited in a ruling on Monday, December 2nd, 2024 by Justice Jude Owu Buzie. Yeah, okay. The suits, which is a number FCT and the rest before the FCT High Court, the anti-graft agency had applied for an order of final forfeiture of the said property, which is said was reasonably respected to have been acquired and or developed with proceeds of unlawful activities pursuant to section 17 of the Advanced Free Fraud and other fraud related offenses. The commissioner said while investigating the alleged monumental fraud carried out by the immediate past governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria and his cronies, traced and discovered several properties reasonably suspected to have been acquired and or developed with proceeds of unlawful activities. That in the course of this investigation, it was revealed that the SYCBA governor negotiated kickbacks in return for allocation of foreign exchange to some companies who were in desperate need for foreign exchange for their lawful and legitimate businesses. That our investigation equally revealed that SY CBN governor received kickbacks from subcontractors who were awarded contracts by the Central Bank of Nigeria. The same EFCC has come out to tell us that it was a company and all of that. They have not even told us to say they Emefiele. So believe them at your own peril. This is to tell you that they just put it on ground. You will not hear anything concerning that. Whether they are going to allocate them to doctors and reasonable professionals is what I don't even know. Of course, it's not going to happen. It should be handed over to teachers, okay, and hand it over to graduates without jobs. How would they maintain it? Doctor is in the class of elite while handing over the house to them. What are they receiving? Even everybody here wants one anyhow. The forfeited house should be allocated to government organizations as owner and occupier staff quarters. That is, the money could be deducted from their salary monthly. Trust me, they will share the houses among themselves, the executives and the legislatives. Hand over forfeited 753 duplexes to homeless retirees in FCC. Retirees that are collecting pensions use civil servants are wicked and greedy more than the politicians. Now destroy this country. Do you know that there are policemen who are displaced and still homeless because of the hashtag answers hoodlums protesters attacks on policemen and their families, notably okay, making police barracks Oshodi, Lagos, that is still lying in ruins. No way, no way, men. They should rent it to whomever wants at a low cost. For instance, myself. Okay, everybody talking. So, guys, I don't know what you think. You think that is the right thing to do, to be handed over to the some civil servants and doctors especially?